Level 1. A roadside bomb detonates under a convoy in Fallujah. The third vehicle lifts off the ground and lands sideways. You are 18. Door gunner. Fourth vehicle. Ears ringing. Not dead. A military funeral. Flag folded into a triangle. Handed to a woman who can't stop shaking. Discharge papers. Honorable. A handshake from a colonel who doesn't know your name. A job interview. A man in a tie asks where you see yourself in 5 years. You stare at him. An email. Subject line. Opportunity. Contractors needed. Immediate deployment. No company name. A phone number. A wire transfer confirmation. More money than you made in a year of active duty. For 1 month. A private airfield. No terminal. No check-in. 12 men on a cargo plane. No uniforms. No insignia. No country. The plane descending over desert. No city. No lights. A concrete strip cut into nothing. A weapons cage. Every firearm you've trained on and several you haven't. Take what you need. A briefing room. A map. A red circle around a compound. We go in at 0300. Night vision green. 8 men moving through a dry riverbed. Absolute silence. A compound wall. Breach charge. White flash. Your team through the gate before the dust settles. A man reaching for a weapon on a table. Your decision takes less than a second. He doesn't reach it. A helicopter lifting off from a dark field. The compound burning below. Nobody asks who owns the fire. Level 2. Baghdad. 2006. Your team in unmarked SUVs at a checkpoint. No rules of engagement document in your pocket. A vehicle approaching too fast. Warning shots fired. It keeps coming. The vehicle stopped. Civilians inside. A family. Wrong place. Wrong speed. Wrong day. No investigation. No charges. You are not soldiers. You are contractors. Different paperwork. Libya. Different desert. Same blank space where a flag should be on your shoulder. A client meeting. A man in an expensive suit. He wants a target removed. He uses the word removed. Your team leader nodding. Price negotiated in 3 minutes. Handshake. Done. You sitting outside the meeting room. Knowing what was discussed. Not asked your opinion. Not offering it. Ukraine. 2015. Snow on the ground. Russian equipment across a field that officially has no Russians in it. Artillery incoming. Everyone flat. The factory wall taking a round. Counting to make sure everyone is still there. Level 3. A 20-year-old soldier next to you. Tourniquet applied by you in 45 seconds. He lives. A dead Russian soldier. No insignia. No ID. No dog tags. His equipment new. The official story is he was never here. The men you trained watching your vehicles leave. Their faces don't change. They've seen this before. A PMC headquarters in Dubai. Glass building. Receptionists. A logo on the wall. War looks different from here. You are a team leader now. 6 men. A training compound in the UAE desert. Your drills. Your standards. Mali. A gold mine in hostile territory. 3 armed factions controlling different roads. None of them reliable. A convoy ambush on a red dirt road. RPG from the tree line. Your team already returning fire from the ditch before the echo clears. The ambush broken in 4 minutes, all 6 men standing. This is a good day, defined downward. The mine itself, hundreds of workers, children among them. You file a report to headquarters. It is acknowledged. Nothing changes. A flight home. Whatever home means now. A city where nobody knows where you've been. You prefer it that way. Level 4. Syria. 2019. An oil field in the eastern desert. American Special Forces on one side. Your team on the other. Same objective. No acknowledgement of either. A Russian PMC unit across a river. Wagner Group. You've heard the name for years. Now you're looking at them through a scope. 2 PMC units fighting over an oil field belonging to neither of them for clients who will never admit they were there. Your team holding the position. The Wagner unit. Pulling back. 12 of them not pulling back because they can't. A satellite phone call from a number you don't recognize. American accent. Government vowels. Good work today. Call ends. A payment 3 times the contract rate. No explanation for the bonus. None needed. One of your men staring at a wall at 3 a.m. You sit next to him. You don't ask. He doesn't explain. You stay anyway. Your name on a door. Regional Operations Director. Dubai. Air conditioning. a coffee machine, a map with red dots. Each red dot is someone's team and someone's war. You manage them from a chair that doesn't move. One of your team's ambushed in Mozambique. 2 men down, you coordinating extraction before the call is 60 seconds old. Level 5, a medevac landing in Maputo. You watching on a drone feed from Dubai. 2 hours of waiting. Both men survive. A letter to a family in Texas. Their son is in a hospital in Germany. You cannot tell them how he got there. A contract arrives. The target is a political opponent of someone very wealthy. You read it twice. You decline it. In writing. A line you haven't crossed yet. You intend to keep not crossing it. Your CEO calling within the hour. Revenue. Client relationships. You hold your position. The call ends without resolution. A whistleblower. Documents leaked. Operations in 3 countries described in detail that should not exist in writing. Your legal team in a conference room at midnight. Containment strategy forming in real time. The article published anyway. Front page. Your company's name in the headline. Washington, D.C. A hearing room. Cameras. Senators with prepared questions that are actually statements. You give them nothing actionable. The company rebrands. New name. New logo. Same contracts. Same operators. Same wars. Level 6. CEO. Your name on the letterhead. Now. The contracts. The liability. All of it. A private jet over a country where 3 of your contracts are active. You can see nothing from this altitude. That is the point. 30,000 contractors on your payroll across 6 continents. You know none of their names. You knew all of them once. A foreign government signing a 10-year protection contract, largest in company history, a palace with gold ceilings. You shaking the hand of a man whose human rights record you have read and will never discuss publicly. A young operator in your waiting room. 23. Just out of the Rangers. You recognize him completely. You send him to a team in the Sahel without meeting him. A number on a manifest, a red dot on a map, an arms deal through 4 shell companies in 3 jurisdictions, technically legal in all of them. Your signature at the bottom. A protest outside your headquarters. 30 people. Signs in 4 languages. Security footage filed and forgotten within the hour. A phone call from a number that doesn't exist. A favor from someone who doesn't ask for favors. You say yes before the request is finished. Level 7. An empty cargo plane interior. You alone on it for the first time in 20 years. Oklahoma. A gas station. Your reflection in the window. The uniform is gone. So is the man who wore it. A private airfield somewhere. A cargo plane on a strip cut into nothing. 12 men boarding. One of them 23 years old. Just out of the Rangers, sitting in the seat you sat in the first time. The same desert, through the same scratched window. The same silence before the same briefing. A red circle on a map. A compound. 0300. Night vision green. Single file through a dry riverbed. Absolute silence. A breach charge. White flash. A team through a gate before the dust settles. A helicopter lifting off from a dark field. Something burning below. A bank notification. Numbers. No description. No sender. Just the amount and the silence after it. Level 8. A cargo plane at cruising altitude. 12 seats. 12 men. No uniforms. No insignia. No country. One of them, 18 years old. Just finished his first contract. Eyes that have seen exactly enough to think they've seen everything. He stares at the desert below through a scratched window. You recognize the stare. You wore it once. You are not on this plane. You are in a glass tower in Dubai, watching a map with red dots. His dot is one of them. You don't know his name. You don't need to. The contract is active. The rate is paid. A phone ringing on your desk. A number you recognize. Bad news travels on specific frequencies. You already know before you answer. A letter drafted. A family somewhere. You cannot say what happened. You cannot say where. You cannot say why. The letter sent. The dot removed from the map. A new name added to the manifest for next month. The machine does not pause. It never paused for anyone. Not for you either. Once. A private airfield. No terminal. No check-in. A man with a clipboard and a loaded manifest. Always another manifest. Level 9. Somewhere a kid is sitting in a gas station parking lot in civilian clothes that feel wrong. An email arrives. Subject line. Opportunity. No company name. A phone number. A wire transfer confirmation, more money than he made in a year. For 1 month, a cargo plane descending over desert. No city, no lights, a strip of concrete cut into nothing. A weapons cage. Take what you need. A briefing room. A red circle. A time. The same words spoken in the same flat voice that has said them 1,000 times. Night vision green. Single file. Absolute silence. A wall ahead. A charge. A flash. A helicopter lifting off from a dark field. Something burning below. Nobody asking who owns the fire. A bank notification. Numbers. No description. No country. No flag. A man who was once a kid in a parking lot, now sitting in a glass tower, watching red dots on a map. Level 10. The dots move. The contracts change. The countries rotate. The men rotate. The money flows. No flag. No rules. No end. Someone is always willing to pay. Someone is always willing to go. The plane is already in the air. The manifest is already full. The desert is already waiting. The cycle never ends. It never even slows.